Follow along with me as I take my Etsy shop from 0 sales to $10,000 in sales per month. Now, to preface, I'm not there yet, but I have started the journey, and I want you to subscribe if you haven't already so that you can follow me along on this journey and see my milestones as I get to my first 10K month. I'm going to do it. I have to do it. It's a goal of mine, and I'm stoked to get there. So again, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's talk about Etsy. So Etsy piqued my interest after TikTok and Facebook and eBay dropshipping and all the little side hustles. Etsy has always been appealing because, as many of you know, there's no real shipping involved. Unless you are dropshipping on Etsy, which is not what I'm talking about here. I will be selling digital art, basically. So there won't be any shipping involved, which is something that's really attractive to me. I still have my TikTok shop going. It gets probably 1 or 2 sales a day, but handling those tracking numbers has really become a pain. And just dealing with shipping in general sucks. So though it's rewarding, it's just better for me if I don't have to worry about fulfilling orders. If I'm just selling digital artwork on Etsy for, certain things. I'm not just selling PNGs, by the way, if you're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I mean, I am selling PNGs, but I'm selling Tumbler wrap, like sublimation wrap. So you create a design, you try to make them seamless if you can, and you're actually selling something that other people are using in their crafts. I'm not just selling clip art bundles and stuff like that. I've done that in the past. This old shop that I revitalized actually started with that, experimenting a while back. It got like 8 sales a year or 2 ago when I started that, and that fizzled out. It wasn't for me, but I took this shop, rebranded it, took the same exact profile, and have started adding listings. So that's what we're going to talk about, where my shop is now. I started a few weeks ago. We're going to see the exact start time, I think, on the graphs. I have a few tabs open of my stats so that you can see how much money have I earned, the views, when did it start, the ramp ups, and all that kind of stuff. So you can see what the progress looks like. Am I running ads? What does the profit margins look like? All of that is what I'll be talking about in this video. So hopefully you're still even in this video. I ramble a lot. So, all right. Let's dive in. Let's dive in a little bit. So like I said, Etsy piqued my interest, and I'm not even that far in, and I have made just change shy of $100 in revenue. I want to go to stats really quick. Here's where you can see I did the custom November 1st to today, which is December 29th. And you can see these are those trickle of visits I was talking about. This is probably just from the old listings. I'd get a few visits a day max. Right here, this little spike on November 23rd. So I guess it's actually way less than a month and a half. It's almost just a month even, but by 4 days or 6 days. My math is wrong. Anyway, this spike I want to highlight right here. That spike is a spike in visits from when I was listing a lot my first day trying to get this shop going. And those visits are probably from me visiting the shop to make sure, like, okay, how does this listing look on the client or customer side? Also, that might have been a spike in visits from actual Etsy traffic because I was listing so much. And I was listing a lot the following days, but I think what it did was, it just kind of went back to normal. But then you really start to see right after the first of the month, those views start picking up. And I know it's, you look at this one, it's like, it's only 8 visits. What are you talking about? But I started getting stuff. So, that 8 visits turned into 20 visits. And then it dips back down. And then just like stocks, it goes up and down. And then it slowly starts working its way up. We start getting to, randomly I get to 46 visits. I'm like, oh, what's happening? And I am starting to get some sales. And then I get a max here at 73 visits on December 17th. That day right there, I was running ads. Now, these visits are not from my ads. Ads give you way more visits than this, but they do mirror it. So you can tell that it is starting to kind of help my shop get natural traffic as well. Or, because I'm not an expert yet. Again, I'm on the journey, so I'm not going to pretend like I know how all of this works. I don't. But it is interesting to see that, and we'll look at the ad graph here in a minute. And I'll explain why I'm doing ads, because if you know me, I'm typically not an ad person. That's not something I usually like to do. But I did watch a couple of videos and see some other influencers talking about it, and they made a really good point for doing ads, and it really sold me on it. So I do it, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. But this dip, I did start to see a dip as we approached Christmas and the holiday week. And I can see it starting to come back up. This last one always is a dip because of it's today. So I do like that this is starting to creep back upwards right after Christmas. You can see this final dip on Christmas and it's starting to peak back up. I believe I have one sale today. I usually now, just so you get a sneak peek of where I'm at now, I get like the max I've gotten sales in one day is 4 so far. Again, I'm new. I've only been doing it for like a month, but I feel like that's pretty good for only doing a month. And I usually get at least 1 a day. So, in fact, let's go to orders. Okay, here's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I must have gotten 5 orders in one day on that one. So, but 4 I've gotten a couple times. And right around here is when I started listing. No orders, and then boom, I got my first order. I was so stoked. 1 order here, went a few days, and then I started getting orders every day. Christmas, again, that's the dip. I got no orders, and I know, again, we are talking so small of numbers right here, but this is the start. This is the beginning, which is why I want you to subscribe so you can see the difference as I continue to have you guys follow along on my journey with this. I love this, of course, the period before this I wasn't doing anything, but I love the orders are like 3,500% compared to the previous period. So that's always cool to see. It's just another confirmation that, hey, things are moving. I have 57 favorited items. I get way more favorites than I do orders. That's another thing that I love seeing. I love seeing the app on my phone go off and say, this random person has favorited this design you made. That's amazing. I have 1 shop follow that came out of nowhere. I don't know why that happened. And it was like a no user kind of thing. Who knows? I have 2 reviews. 1 natural and then 1 I asked for. So I have started a new thing that I'm doing to try to prime this account some more. As I have started, I have a copy paste message that when somebody buys something, every couple days I'll go through on all the sales I've gotten in the meantime, and I will send this message that encourages them to give me a review. So, at first I was just asking them as a help to help me out and grow my small business or whatever. Then I switched it to, hey, if you do this, let me know what design you'd like in my shop, and I will give you an extra design for free in exchange for giving me a 5-star review. It's not super successful. It's only happened once, and the one person who did it, I was like, okay, what design do you want? And they've never reached out to me. So I kind of feel like I cheated them, even though, it didn't cost them anything but time to give me a review. But so like the process that I have in place didn't work, but I did get a review, so I can't complain. So there's that. That's all. I have no repeat buyers, and I don't really care how many cities I've reached, but they put that metric on there for some reason. So ads, or let's go to revenue, see if there's any valuable data here. All right, in revenue, you see much of the same. You see this big spike here, random day of just a big sales day. But these are, $2 here, almost $10 there. That's kind of cool. I'm selling Tumbler wrap PNGs, like I said. So they are those cups people make. They're like crafting things, but you can print out these designs that people make, and they will use those in their craft and use those as the backgrounds or just the images in general for these crafting, activities. I don't make them, but I do make the PNGs that these people use to make the cups. So there is a lot of money to be had here. I use EverBee. I'll have a link in the description for that. I also use eRank. I'm getting set up with an affiliate for that. So if you guys follow along, you decide you want to do this, I will have both as affiliates for you to choose from. I'm sure they have trials and all that kind of good stuff. But so far, EverBee is the main one I use down there until I get set up with eRank, and then I want to compare the two and see which one's better. But for now, I use EverBee. So these, I found someone's random listing. This is not my shop, but I did go in and look at just some random design here. This is exactly what I'm selling, and this is very similar to what my listings look like. I have more design images that aren't just this stuff, but Yeah, this is exactly what a listing would look like. So you're just creating the design that wraps around one of these like 20-ounce tumblers. Digital download, that has 42 sales. Let's look at these guys. They have 152 sales on this one design. Usually if you can find one that has a lot of sales like that, there we go. This is a big one. This is what they do. Okay, so like this, they have 208,000 sales. What are we talking about here? They've got 17,000 reviews, and they've only been open since 2021. Now, I know that that's like 3 or 4 years now, but April 2021, they've made $2.3 million, and they make $50,000 a month in revenue. What? What are we talking about? And wait, that doesn't make any sense. They only have 293 listings. Normally, you see that these people have 2,000 listings or 4,000 listings. This listing alone, right here, we're going to view it on Etsy. This listing alone, again, not that these are accurate, they sell a teacher Tumbler design, right? And it comes with 21 teacher free, 11 free Tumbler designs. I don't know. So that's why this one sells so much, is because it's, you get a lot for your money here. But they normally price it at $19, and they have it marked down to 4.75. So it's typically like mine only sell for $1 something. So if they're selling, if you build up these designs which take nothing, by the way, we're using like AI and Canva to make these things, and most of them suck. They're not. That's one of the things you can get in your head and try to make the perfect design, and it won't sell. But you make a crappy design with a stupid Pinterest font, and it will sell. It's so dumb. But anyway, this makes $2,400 a month just on this one listing alone. The listing has been up for 39 months, 11 reviews per month. The next one underneath it, which is Christmas, which makes sense because we just passed Christmas. That one was making $2,000. What are we doing? Another teacher one. Teacher's a big niche here. They have multiple. This is probably one of the better shops I've seen where they have, over 10, maybe 10 or more designs that hit 1,000 per month in sales. This is what we're talking about here. So my goal is to hit my first $10,000 month. Now, even if EverBee is not completely accurate, which I'm sure it isn't, this number could be bigger. This number is possibly $10,000-$20,000 smaller, but let's say it is. They're making $30,000 per month as this hypothetical allowance that I'm taking off of the top of this number that EverBee's giving me. You'd kill for that. You'd kill for a stupid side hustle that you don't even have to do customer service stuff with. I'm sure you do, but nothing to the extent of all the other side hustles I've messed with. And you're making a full-time income that some people make per year. You're making per month. $2.3 million. And all they have is 293 listings. And they're all stupid digital PNG files. Incredible. I want to look at listing age, and I want to filter it from their oldest to their newest. All right. Their oldest one is just a Tumbler design. And it's just, cowboy boot stuff. And it still makes $91 a month. And it's 40 months old. Come on. This is what we're talking about. This is why I want you to follow along. Because this is exactly what we're going to be doing. So let's talk about ads. I have started running ads. And here's why. And I've spent more money on ads than I've gotten. I'm about $12 to $13, in the hole on ads, all right? And every time it lets me max my budget, I do it. So right now I'm spending $130 a day. I'm not, by the way. In this whole last month, I've only spent $60. You give it the allowance to spend up to that amount, but if you don't get that much traffic, you're only going to pay per click that you get. So anyway, 24 of my orders have been from ads, which means the other half of them haven't been, which is pretty sick. That's more than half, but that's pretty awesome that you also get sales that have nothing to do with your ads. But ads are really great, and the reason I run them is not for the sales. As you can see, I'm in the hole on ads. It's to cut to the front of the line on my listings, and it gives you data right now on what is working design-wise and what's not working, what's converting, what's getting favorites. It helps you learn very quickly, okay, don't waste my time making these kind of things. double down on making these kind of designs. And that's the only reason I'm running them. It really helps you get data very quickly and helps you make educated decisions to exponentially grow your shop, which I have done, which is why you start seeing, boom, I started getting a little bit of data. Okay, cool. How about here I make a few more designs that I think are better and smarter. And then you really start to see that growth happen. Again, I'm dealing with a dip, I imagine, because of Christmas and everything. And I'm sure New Year's is going to throw a little wrench in there. But there's, without a doubt, I've made just under $100. That's going to be $10,000 in 1 month, I promise you. Hopefully within 6 months. I would love that. I have big goals, big dreams for this shop, and I hope you follow along so that I can show you how to do it as I grow bigger. And I will eventually, once I hit that 10K month, I will show you my entire shop. You will see my designs. You'll be able to go follow my shop. I'm going to make it public. If you don't end up finding out before then anyway, because somebody's like, I know what his shop is. Because I want you guys to be able to see and compare. I don't want it to be a secret necessarily. The only reason that I don't want to show it yet, even though there's no reason not to show it because it's not like it's making much money, is that I won't get to that goal if everybody just assumes that they're confident in me to get there and then they start copying my designs prematurely. My shop will not gain the traction that I need it to gain, and I won't make the progress that I want to make to show you guys that I know how to do it. So my learning won't really be accurate. So that's the only reason why it's secret for now. I have a bunch of already big ideas of how I want to get out of the tumblers already and go into shirts and this and that and phone cases and all sorts of stuff. So best believe once I master this version of an Etsy shop, I will be transitioning and doing other ones and other ones. So you want to follow along. Thanks again. I'm done begging you to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.